Are you ready for tip number 3 on renewing your mind or reframing your thinking? Take a listen to this next tip to encourage you to the freedom you desire. Welcome to my podcast, Giving You a Fresh Start After Trauma. I'm Regina Sanchez, your host, and I'm so glad you're here. Starting over after trauma can be a blend of real pain and some hope, sadness and then some joy. It's a mixture of moments of faith and then moments of fear. There will be times when you'd rather not remember, but then times of excitement. You may fail along the way, but if you keep moving forward, your discouragement will turn to peace. Some days you may feel like giving up, and other days you're running in your race to victory. That, my friend, is a journey of having a fresh start after trauma. And if you are in any of these places and need some encouragement, you have stopped at the right place. Let's journey together to giving you a fresh start after trauma. Join me now to be revived, rejuvenated, and restored to a place of living free from your past emotional pain. Welcome, friends, to my podcast, Giving You a Fresh Start After Trauma. This is Regina Sanchez here, and this week I want to move you into tip number 3 of 8 tips to help you reframe your mind and your thinking. And I would love to get your feedback on the prior 2 tips. Have they inspired you to begin a new thought pattern? Please let me know by commenting below, or even sending me a message. For years, I lived in such a negative thought pattern. I had adapted beliefs that have taken a lot of work to undo. And the problem is that unless you get the truth, you don't know if what you think upon is true or false. You think because it's in your mind that it's truth. But when you begin to uncover truth, you realize the pit that you've lived in for so many years has been a lie. When you experience abuse in your life, and especially as a young child, you need some safe ways to process it. Sadly, many times you are never given that opportunity. So processing these events can embed lies and unbelief into your mindset because you, as a child, are navigating the whole processing event. And in your immaturity, you're not going to the right place. As I was going through a very tumultuous divorce, and for that matter, a very tumultuous marriage, I tried my best to direct my children to their Heavenly Father. My Heavenly Father, who was the one that I hung on to for dear life during those times. And I wanted my children to have someone greater than themselves to help them with some stability in their life, as our lives were very rocky. If you experienced trauma and had no one to rely on or trust in, your trauma probably created a negative mindset that could be embedded deeply in your thought process. Sadly, I myself as a child didn't have the ability to hold on to a perfect Father in heaven. I had no one to help me navigate the process of going through why what happened to me happened or how to get healed from it. And I didn't even have, like I said, my Father in heaven. I feared him more than I knew that he loved me. Never even thought for a second he would come to my rescue. Because I was made to believe that God was in heaven pointing his finger at me, telling me I was a bad girl. I was never taught, not even by the church, that he loved me beyond measure. Now, I don't necessarily blame my parents for this because I'm sure that belief system was what they were taught, and they were just passing that on to me. But because I had no one to turn to in my trauma, I lived in much fear. And my fear created me to be a procrastinator. Well, you might ask, how did trauma cause me to fall into procrastinating? Well, first, because I had so much fear inside of me and a great amount of fear of punishment for doing something wrong that I wouldn't nor couldn't decide on anything. I had a very difficult time making decisions. Secondly, because I had no purpose, I floundered in life. Why did God create me? What did He put me on this earth to accomplish and do? I had no idea. And I had no one to guide me into uncovering what those gifts inside of me were. Well, I am God's daughter, and He does have a plan and a purpose for me, and it is good. But I didn't know that. So I tried in my own strength and power to create things in my life. Some things worked out, but so many didn't, and they created much pain and turmoil in my life. So today, I am encouraging you to choose purpose over procrastination. I desire that you believe that God created you for a reason, and He wants you to move into that reason. If you don't know Him, then get to know Him. Because I cannot imagine doing life without a relationship with my Heavenly Father. Finding my reason, my purpose, has finally caused me to stop procrastinating and move into what He has called me to do. So look over your life right now. Do you find yourself procrastinating on things? I understand there are certain chores we don't want to do, and we put them off. We procrastinate on getting them done. That's not what I'm talking about. I am talking about walking in the fullness of why you were put on this earth and being sure to have grabbed a hold of it. Why do I want this for you? Because someone needs what you have to offer. There are people in your life or in the world that need what God has gifted you with. So go get quiet, go for a walk, talk to the Father, and be sure that you are choosing purpose over procrastination. And let's get started in giving you a fresh start wherever that is needed in your life. Remember, you can start fresh every day and every moment of the day. Don't let yourself feel stuck in your job or relationship or tolerate ill health. Take that step now. Let me coach you to a place of purpose. God's waiting. Be blessed, be encouraged, my friends. And really spend some time on tip number 3, purpose over procrastination. You have a Father who loves you, and so do I. God bless. Thank you, my friends, for taking the time to listen to my podcast. I hope you found it uplifting and encouraging, and that it guides you to having peace, love, joy, and health in your life. If you would like more information on my coaching programs, then go to my website, reginasanchez.com, where you can see the services I offer to give you a fresh start after trauma. You can also find my book, Can I Have Your Heart, Daddy, on Amazon. It is my personal journey back to the heart of my Heavenly Father. Be blessed, be encouraged, and know that you are loved.